Hey, what's going on, family? GlidingBear here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I trust that this video finds you well, your family safe, and your love for twos and threes getting stronger each and every day. Hey, I got a good one here for you today. Have you ever heard that odd ticking noise coming from your motor when you first start the bike or you're at a stoplight and you wondered if your engine was about to just blow up or quit on you? What if I told you one single part in your motor can make all the difference between years of smooth, reliable cruising and having the nightmare of a blown engine and enduring that painful process of rebuilding your motor? Trust me, I've been there, done that. It sucks. But stick around, because today we're going to be pulling back the curtain on that part: lifters. Yes, lifters, those unsung heroes working deep inside your Harley every time you hit start. By the end of this video, guys, you'll know what lifters are, why maintenance is required and is critical, how often you should check or change out your lifters to keep your ride in tip-top shape, and lastly, what are the potential signs you're having lifter problems. And trust me, you don't want to miss out what a failing lifter sounds like, because it's the soundtrack of engine disaster. Check this out. Whether you are a seasoned rider or you just rode your brand new motor 2025 off the showroom floor, waxed up, glossy, everything's looking perfect, what we're covering today could literally save you tens of thousands of dollars in repair bill and keep your engine running like the legend it was built to be. So in this short video, pour yourself a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage, but let's dive into these lifters, the part that no one sees, but every smart biker definitely needs to understand. So first up, what exactly is a lifter? In your motor, lifter sits between the camshaft and the push rods. When your cam spins, it pushes on the lifter, which in turn shoves the push rod up to open and close your valves. This action is what lets your engine breathe. We all know that the engine needs air to perform at its best, getting air and fuel in and shooting the exhaust out. The timing is essential for the performance and the overall life of your motor. And the lifters? Right at the center of that valve train. And many would say it's the weakest link in the valve train because, you got to think of the lifters like lungs. Lungs of the valve train, constantly expanding, contracting, keeping the rhythm of the motor up and down, ball bearing, constantly moving along with the cam. And those of you with built motors, 124 cubic inch and above, the stress level on your lifters is multiplied greatly. So yeah, a quality set of lifters may cost a few $100, but that's nothing compared to the cost of a damaged cam or a contaminated crankcase full of metal shavings and pieces. So I brought my bike to Alligator Alley for some routine maintenance. I have just under 9,000 miles on the bike, but near 7,000 miles on the big bore build. It is running strong, but this is simply my part, what I do for routine maintenance. And while it's in there, if they discover anything else wrong with the motor or its internals, it's better to find out now versus waiting for something catastrophic to happen. This is the hidden part of keeping your big bore build reliable. Of course, we all know about changing the oil and servicing the clutch and changing the brake pads and tires, making sure every nut and bolt are secured, but oftentimes little consideration is given to the lifters. Changing lifters every so often, depending on your build, it's just simply smart, critical upkeep for your investment. Why are lifters important to change out?
Well, that just controls everything in your motor, man. Ups and downs.
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs, baby.
All right. So let's get real for a second. What goes wrong if you ignore your lifters? If you ignore the sound, that ticking sound? When lifters wear out, they either collapse or they get sticky. Suddenly you got that noise. That's what causes the noise as the lifter bangs against the camshaft as it spins. That nasty ticking you can hear above everything else. Or even worse, if you run with collapsed lifters for a long time, you risk trashing that camshaft like this, bending it. And you can also bend your push rods, as you see here. If you ignore your lifters and they break, that means metal debris swirling around your motor. And that's how you end up needing a full engine rebuild. And none of us want that. Trust me, like I said before, I've been there, I've done that. It's painful and it's costly. So let's talk symptoms, guys. How do you know if your lifters need love? First and foremost, again, if that engine starts making that noise, guys, this is the number one indicator, especially that rhythm and tick that you heard earlier. It comes and goes. Check your lifters first. If you experience hard starting, misfires, and noticeable loss of power, also may even point to lifter trouble. Guys, while checking your oil, should be before every run you make. Before every time you jump on the bike, you go on that run, you're making a long run, check your oil, guys. And if you see the metallic flakes in your oil, shiny pieces floating around, that's a red flag. It's time for an inspection. Don't ride it out. Okay? How do you keep your lifters in tip-top shape? Step 1. Use quality, trusted, Harley compatible performance hydraulic lifters. These lifters help to maintain contact with the cam and the push rods as our motors expand through the heat cycles. Quality lifters also keep oil flowing through the push rods right to the top, protecting your rockers, your valves, your valve springs, keeping things whisper quiet. Step 2, again, for the third time, listen to that unusual ticking and excessive valve noise. Don't ignore it. When you're going in for a service, or let's say you're getting that cam upgrade, you're getting those pipes you always wanted, you're getting a new air filter, they have it already open. Simply replace the lifters, guys. Replace it while you're already there. Listen, it's way cheaper to replace it now when you don't have a huge catastrophic event versus doing it during a breakdown. And pro tip, you guys that got the big bills, man, always match your lifter upgrade to your cam. If you go bolt in a high lift cam, you need lifters that can handle that increased pressure and movement. Talk to your builder about that. Make sure you match the right cam with your right lifters. For stock motors, guys, listen close. It's recommended that you change your lifters every 15,000 miles, unless you observe the symptoms discussed earlier. My 124, 128 cubic inch builds, it is recommended you change your lifters every 10 to 12,000 miles, depending on your build, meaning depending on your level of compression, the valve springs that you have in the heads, the lift of the cam, etc. 10 to 12,000 miles, 131 inch or higher. It's recommended that you change your lifters out every 8 to 10,000 miles. Again, depending on your build, compression, valve springs, lift of cam, etc. Some of you guys that are running boost, there's a lot of tension and pressure on every internal component in your engine, but the lifters is the weakest point. You got to change those out, guys. In my build, personally, I run performance lifters. I run the Fuel and Race series, half travel. They're built to take the heat, literally. They keep my whole valve train stable at high RPMs. They fight the valve float, and they make sure my motor can handle the riding style for the day, whether it's cruising or the hard acceleration of that 147. So there you have it. The lifters might be small, but they're mighty. Routine maintenance keeps them humming and your engine healthy, so that motor stays the beast it was built to be. Don't wait for trouble. Listen, inspect, and upgrade where it counts, especially if you have a bigger cubic inch motor compared to stock. And guys, have you ever had lifters fail on you? You got other tips or horror stories you can share? Drop them in the comments. I beg you, drop them in the comments. I want to hear about your experience, and I want to know what you went through and how you had to fix a problem. And other bikers want to know that too, so we all know what to watch out for. Hey, what's going on, family? Here, Alligator Alley, just dropped the bike off. Had a lot of good conversations with some of the guys regarding lifters and the importance of the maintenance of your lifters. Just a great group of guys here, the service department led by Patrick and his crew. First class, very informative. Don't mind taking the time to share knowledge. And again, that's the purpose of this channel, to make sure that anything I learn, you guys learn. Anything I go through, I want you to learn from me, learn from my mistakes, which I've made many along this way, trying to get the bike of my dreams. So yeah, some maintenance that we really haven't talked about here much. We talk about the oil, and we talk about the tires, and we talk about spark plugs. But lifters, man, the heart valve of your motor. So yeah, we'll see what happens, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted when I pick the bike back up, and we'll go from there, man. But hey, GlidingBear. There you have it, family. Hope you enjoyed it. Hey, man, stay safe. 2 wheels down. Don't drink and ride, and most importantly, get out and ride your bike. GlidingBear out.